Hey there, Frankie Nicole here. Happy Monday. Got all the cats around me. Cat lady extraordinaire. Tiger lady extraordinaire. Oliver, don't you run away from me. Such a pussy. So, today I would like to talk about levels of toleration. Just gonna light some sage first. Just had a badass job interview, so pretty excited about that. Ate lots of fruit off the floor. Apparently I'm really bad at cutting. Funny, because I'm used to using a knife. And oddly, I'm bad at opening up bananas. Ew. What we tolerate in our lives. The level of toleration that we have. And what we will allow people to do to us, for us, around us, and how much we care about that. You know, we all have to tolerate a level of shit at our jobs, but sometimes it can be fun, especially when you get to tell someone to go fuck themselves at your job, which, crossing my fingers and arms and whatnot, that I get this job where I get to do that and be sassy and be my sassy self. So, perfect job for me, totally. I think I'm not going to jinx it, but I have a very, very good feeling about it. So, toleration of attitudes, toleration of the way someone will approach you, toleration of what people say to you or how they say things to you, how often they say things to you. It's all levels, you know, and it's like we go from the complete stranger level to the intimate partner level and family-ish. I mean, definitely intimate partner is like the closest, and then we have the family, the nuclear family, and then we have the friends, and then we have the acquaintances, and then we have, you know, the mix of random people out here that you just, you know. And it's funny because I am a very reactive substance, you know. I'm a tiger. I will not hesitate to put you in your place because you're stupid. And the thing is, I love you stupid people, but I also fucking hate you. It's this like need in me to teach people, and I hate it because I don't want to fucking have to teach people. You should learn on your own. But I can't stand the stupidity that comes along with all of that and the bad, poor decisions. And in my whatever form of trying to control this life that I'm in, I project it onto other people and try to, don't work. But, you know, there's always things that we do that don't work. Oh, yeah. So, find the level of toleration that you have, be comfortable with it, and don't take any more and don't take any less from people, and figure out each little level that you know. Now I can walk by people that I don't really know, and I'm just like, meh, whatever. I mean, I still feel for the, you know, homeless people, and the poor people, but that's only because I don't want to be one, and so, you know, I'm kind to those because you never know how they got there. It's not like, you know, everyone's a lazy asshole, although there's a lot of those out there. But, you know, you gotta find the distinction, the line between it all. And so, yeah, so what you're willing to tolerate and how reactive you are gets more and more and closer to the person that you actually care about, which is why I have this very, very strong, like, I was talking about this the other day, that we actually really hate the person that we love. It's just dressed up in romance and sex and, you know, passion, that if, no wonder why There's so many murders by intimate partners because if you love somebody so much, and you get to that wrong side, you might murder them. That's scary. That's really fucking scary. I think that's the reason why so many people just decide to be single, because I'd rather not get murdered by the person that I love. Knock on wood. Ugh. And it's like you get so close to that, like, that dating violence. I mean, I had 2 black eyes once because my ex-boyfriend thought I was cheating on him. I mean, it turns out he was cheating on me every chance that he got, because, couldn't keep it in his fucking pants. But then he would project it onto me, and it's like, oh, are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me? Calling me every, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, texting me, oh, you didn't make it to the phone. You must have been fucking somebody. It's like, and it's like, okay, so do I tolerate that? Like, do I want to tolerate that? That's just messed. That's abuse, for one. But, like, you get to that point where you're just like, is this love or is this just, like, pure hatred? I also have this theory, and let me preface this. These are theories that I have, that I've experienced, so I have some, like, background, but I'm not blanketing it all for everybody. That a part of love is actually your admiration for the other person so much that you want to be them, almost. Like, you hate them so much because you want to be them, because you want all these attributes that they have and that you don't. I don't know. I'm still working on that theory, but I have this, it's definitely something there. So, and because we all, like, need a role model or something, and so when you make your intimate partner your role model, you kind of start, because I was talking to somebody how they bought their, significant other all these pieces of jewelry that were just really beautiful, and they were just so like, look at all this jewelry that I bought you. And she never wore a piece. And then, in the end, she became a she, and was like, I want to wear all this shit. I want to wear all these heels. I want to wear all the jewelry. So, I mean, if I'm thinking about it, I mean, we do treat the people the way that we love, the way that we want to be treated. I mean, you show somebody how to love you by doing those things. And if you, in your own sphere, are very good at loving people, you're going to have an easier time with that whole thing. Like, if you have a pet that you just shower with affection and you would just adore, I mean, it's not going to be very hard to transfer that love onto other people. I mean, whether or not they deserve it is the other question, but, oh, we're getting real today. Just woo! Oh, God, it feels good to be back. I feel like after the 4th, we just busted wide open. All the fireworks went off, and it's like, hey, it's me, fireworks. I've compared myself to fireworks because, the intricate planning and getting everything all set up, and then the show, and it's like, yeah. Just a FYI. So let's get a little bit into the love cards today, guys. Oh, God. Shit's just gonna keep getting weirder and weirder, so I hope you guys have fastened your seatbelts. I've climbed out of the hole. Now I'm starting to climb up. Catch me if you can. Yeah, but my level of bullshit tolerance is really fucking low. Like, really low. Like, fix your stupid. Fix your stupid. Please, please, please. There's always room for improvement. Don't just rely on the stupid. Please, no. That's what got us in the mess in the first place. We just relied on our stupid. We're like, everything's fine! Everybody gets a trophy! Happy day! No. No. You don't get a trophy unless you've earned it. You gotta jump through hoops to earn that shit. Alright. I don't know what level we're going on here today, but I feel like we're going up and down and 5, 6, 5, 4, 2, 10, 16, -5. Do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and light. I told you. Jack in the Box is bouncing around. There ain't no lead anymore. The crank is broken. That could be interpreted different ways. I don't know. I am so grateful for you, my love. You give so freely, without condition. Life is an endless flow of blessings because of your great love. Two hearts merge through an explosion of love. United, they create unlimited wealth. Together, they fulfill their dreams. Sweet. We shall see. Love is the expression of God. God is flowing through you. Love is a sacred union, a creative power which, through merging of two souls, becomes exploration of the divine. Sounds like there's some kind of love going on. Love generates love. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Keep on loving and you will keep on receiving ever greater blessings in return. Yeah. And I keep getting hit up, so can't be all bad, right? Love me, love me. I just pulled the queen. Well, I didn't pull it, but it flashed up. I'm not going to pick it. Queen of Cups. But, you know, it was very apropos for me when I was saying, love me, love me. Love on me. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay. Whoa, fuck. Well. Shit. They fell how they were gonna fall, I suppose. Interesting. We got pages. So we got messages. Messages! Alright. We have the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. I like it's the princess, because, you know, you princess motherfuckers. Bringing in messages. Talk, talk, talk. Messages. Earthly and water coming in. They're both in the upright. Sweet. Got some good messages. Positive things coming. Practical, money-wise. Pentacles. Emotional niceties. We got people coming in with some compliments saying, hey, you're awesome. Enjoy it. So we got definitely some news coming in on those avenues. I love this one where she's just like, I don't know how this is possible, but it's a drawing, so I guess anything's possible. But she's like carrying a turtle on a platter, and the dolphin's got like this flower in its mouth. And dolphins are like one of the only other mammals that have sex for pleasure. So it's just funny when I think about dolphins. It's like, you know, and so she's like trying to swim with this damn turtle on her platter. So turtles live a long time, so I guess maybe there's some longevity in there, in this offering of emotional, you know, whatnot. And then this Princess of Pentacles out there with the multiple flowers strewn about, and the little yin and yang on her disc. So, you know, the light and the dark balance. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now we get this Ten of Cups in reverse a lot, and I don't know whether it was up or down because it flew off, so I'm going to take that as a sign that it's supposed to be this way. And this is talking about, so you're getting like maybe some messages of like positivity and like progression in like things, but I do this too. Don't fantasize about the perfect whatever, nothing in life is perfect, and I have definitely had to readjust my sails in this aspect, because I have a definite tendency to gloss over all the, nastiness, especially like in something that I really want to just see all the silver lining. I mean, if you've seen my things, I hardly ever read things really negatively in reverse, because I like to be an optimist, and I know that it's important to be somewhat realistic and maybe a little bit pessimistic, because not everything is a bed of fucking roses, but I just get too fucking depressed when I think about it, because it's like, if you get so looped into the negative all the time, then you're just constantly fucking feeding into that negativity, and you're not growing, and you're not progressing, because you're not optimistically thinking. And optimism is so important to growth, because if you don't believe that anything is possible or there's growth, and you're just constantly like, oh yeah, well, it's just like that, like fucking Seinfeld. Yeah, there's gonna be controversial here. I hate Seinfeld. I think it's stupid. I think it's fucking stupid, and I think the jokes are infantile. I think the people are infantile. I mean, yeah, it's based on situational humor, but that's just them all being too chicken shit to improve their own lives, and having standards that are way too stupid. They're the Ten of Cups. They're the ones who are trying to perfect standard it. It's like, oh, I didn't like her because she had a weird eye thing, or her head was too big. You know what? Nobody's fucking perfect, and if you're looking for perfection, you're gonna keep on looking until you're dead. Yes, I know this because personal experience, but I know this also because I have been through the ringer of all this bullshit, and I still am positive, and I'm not gonna tolerate any retard, infantile behavior anymore, just because that's non-growth. It's regression. And you can't go back into diapers, sorry. You can't cry like a little baby in a stroller, because you're no longer a little baby. You're gonna have to wait until you're old and get back into diapers to be a little shit and cry. So, things are good though. Regardless of my whole rant, things are good, just don't expect everything to be perfect. I mean, you can still enjoy stuff even though, maybe there is something that's not completely perfect. And then you have to change your mindset and be like, you know what? Despite the fact that this person does something that I really don't enjoy, or I think is, stupid, infantile, what have you, still like being around them, and I enjoy their company for the most part. And I'm going to, whenever I can, make fun of their stupidness. With all good humor, of course. We have the Seven of Wands upright. So, you have the upper hand. You have the high ground. You have, you can be up against a lot. A lot of people are coming at you with sticks. Whoopie-doo, because you have the upper ground and you can whack them with your stick. And you can smack them across the face and be like, fuck off, you motherfuckers. Yeah, this is really high vibrational today. Woo, okay. Yeah, anyways, Seven of Wands. You got this. Taking it on. And for the punctuation mark, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Prince of Swords in reverse. So, we are not afraid. We are not afraid anymore. We have stepped out of these fucking swords and cut the lines, the fishing lines that are marionetting us going on. And we are not trusting people's superficial reactions. We are digging deeper, and we're not quite being so cavalier. We are looking below the surface at why the fuck somebody would be some stupid ass way, and we're like, you know what? No, I don't. Stop pulling out of your handbook of excuses, and the thing is, I'm a very direct, kind of no filter most of the time person, and when I do have a filter, you can pretty much tell, because it softens me up quite a bit, and I lose my hard edge. But, sometimes I don't want to have such a hard edge, because sometimes it's not always necessary. But then people think I'm insincere, because it seems like I'm being fake. Well, that's why off the cuff is great for me, and you can usually get a pretty direct response. You don't get that from a lot of people, and so I feel like for me that should be definitely valued. If you enjoy the fact that I am direct with you and I'm not gonna bullshit you, you should be kissing my fucking ass. Like, you don't get that from a lot of people, so relish it. I pulled another one because I felt like we needed another card. The Chariot. Directed motion. Get on going. On the prize, baby. You know what you want. You know how to get it. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row. And don't trust somebody's dumbass front that they're putting up. Pow through that shit and say, you know what? I'm standing up to your nonsense and of whatever you're telling me here, and I am stepping out of the bonds and the fear that has been holding me back, and now I'm gonna there's gonna be some hell to pay. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you call people out on their shit tomorrow. They definitely deserve it. They want it. Most people want to be fucked in the ass. They just don't know how to ask for it. So,